Colm and Lucy Podcast with Colm Hayes and Lucy Kennedy.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.
It is another Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show podcast. And what have we got this hour? Or for the next few hours? I don't know how long you're listening. I don't know how long this is. I don't know how long I've left. Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. But we've got a lot of calls about bad neighbours. Also, we go to the movie. Clint reviews Pet Sematary and another movie he hated. I can't even remember what it is, but I'm looking forward to hating it again. We've got funny dog stories. It's all about the names. And also, how many times do you hit the snooze button? Well, we've got some people that just hit it a little bit too much. Enjoy this. It's the podcast. If you don't enjoy it, you don't know who to complain to. It's the Colm Lucy Breakfast Show podcast.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Okay, guys, this is an odd one, right?
Yeah.
A Swedish couple have requested official permission to moon their next door neighbour's security camera. Why? Because their neighbour is annoying them. They're saying that the neighbour was peeking into their private garden, conservatory and bedroom with his camera. So they want permission to moon him.
Moon him back.
In revenge.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And have they gone to court for this?
We don't know. They've applied for it. We don't have any word back whether they got permission or what.
Like, would you go to, if it was local?
What happened?
Would you write to Dunleary Rathdown Council and say, can I have permission to moon at my neighbour?
No, it would be the Irish Data Protection Authority.
Okay.
They had to go to the Swedish Data Protection Authority.
I hope they get permission.
So basically their neighbours,
Yeah.
What's the neighbour doing peeking in with a camera anyway? That's gross. Get out, I say.
So every time he turns his camera on, they just moon.
That's what they're hoping to do, to eventually put him off. But maybe that's what he wants.
Well, I hope they get that permission.
So what got us thinking about our neighbours, guys. What would you like to do to your neighbour? No, only joking.
So they're complaining about the neighbour. Yeah,
weird things. Now, my neighbours are fine. Actually, I have to be honest, they are fine. I haven't had any loud music or anything.
Right, okay.
My only complaint would be at one point my neighbours did have chickens.
Really?
6 a.m.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah,
right.
and they laid eggs.
Like around the street?
No, they laid eggs in the garden, in the chicken coop.
Okay. Would the neighbours ever give you the eggs?
The neighbours sometimes gave us eggs.
Oh,
but every time a chicken lays an egg, my God, it's like living it. It was like living beside the coombe.
Do they make a huge? I've never seen a chicken lay an egg. So is it a special noise?
Like it's like a, and then you go, okay.
Per egg. Each egg is a noise.
Oh, each egg is noisy.
Yeah, and what's the noise?
Oh.
That's like a chicken that's bronchitis or something. The way it's starting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess when ladies have babies, there's a bit of noise.
Yeah.
Well, there is a bit of noise.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was like living beside the coombe. What about you, Clint?
Oh, yes. Well, it stopped only recently.
Yeah.
But it was going for a good couple of months. And we live in an apartment.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it was above, beside, below me.
Right.
Because it was hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at about 7 o'clock every night, David would be cooking the dinner. I'd be watching Nationwide.
Oh, what an interesting couple.
And suddenly, at full blast, and I'm talking full, this would just vibrate through the walls.
Blast
On
it
loop.
there, Hazy. Blast it. Let me just see if there's anything in it.
What will they do?
On loop. Like loop-de-loop for
Ghostbusters!
for half an hour.
Half an hour?
That song, repeat.
Wow.
They must have been working out.
Yeah, working at what?
Wait a second. Joking aside.
Yeah.
Maybe they were actually Ghostbusters.
And they have that, so they actually play the theme while they're running around their apartment.
No,
How
they
cool
play
is
the
that?
theme when they're putting on all their gear.
Wow, maybe that's a thing they do.
Maybe your building is haunted.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is in a very dodgy part of town. So...
Yeah.
I can't. I'd like to complain, but I don't know where
Did
it
you
came
not
from.
like bang on the ceiling with the broom?
No, we couldn't work it out because it was so loud and the vibration was just shaking the whole house.
And did everybody complain?
We did talk about it with fellow neighbours, and it stopped after 2 months. But it had but it was
2 months every day.
But we worked around it.
Ruining your David's view of Nationwide.
I know Mary Kennedy was lovely in the echoing of Ghostbusters, but yeah.
Somebody says maybe they were practicing CPR. 1, 2,
It's good rhythm, yeah.
Just,
1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4,
wow, maybe.
1, 2.
Yeah. God.
Hazy, what about you? You probably are the neighbour from hell.
Yes, I probably am actually, but I can't think of neighbours.
Is that because your neighbours
really.
listen?
Good morning, neighbours.
Hello, are you the Oakley Dokley?
Hello, Black Rock. No, I'm not really, but I can't think of anything offhand. Something will come to me. But if you have, so this is the couple that wanted to complain about their neighbour, so they wanted to moon. If you've got a neighbourly complaint,
does your neighbour moon at you? Maybe that's the question.
maybe I'm mooning my neighbours. Totally
By
anonymous.
mistake.
I was once on the roof. But that was a different story, and people were wondering what I was doing. I was running around
Well,
the
I'm
roof.
now wondering what you're doing on the roof.
Well, my dog got out the window and onto the second part of the roof, and he was on the tiles, and I had to get
Why?
out. Because when he was a pup, he started doing this. He used to jump onto the roof.
So you got onto your neighbour's roof?
I had to, because he jumped across, and I had to lean across to grab him back, and I was leaning there, and I could see people walking by going, what is that man doing on the roof?
You trespassed. You're not allowed on your neighbour's roof.
I leaned past.
You're not even allowed to lean.
But my dog was on her roof, and he was going to jump off. But we've
Was she
spoken
annoyed?
since. Not really, no. It was okay, though.
She didn't mind?
Not too much, no. Not after the severe apology, yeah.
Okay. Well, Maria says, Clint, I would take Ghostbusters any day over blaring Polish rave music at 9:30 on a Saturday and Sunday morning.
Okay. So
Polish rave.
I can only imagine what that sounds like. Be completely anonymous about your neighbours, but this is your chance to complain. And you're going to the draw for tickets to go see Bon Jovi playing the RDS on the 15th and 16th of June.
Oh, I said her name. Did I? I won't do that again.
No, don't do it.
Her name was...
No, don't say.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how are you
Terry,
doing?
good morning to you.
Hi, Luce.
Hey,
Hello.
So Clint was saying one of his neighbours just continually played Ghostbusters at 7:30 every evening. You think you have the answer?
Yeah, figured it out. I bet you it was they were playing Just Dance on the PlayStation. But my daughter was mad into that 2 years ago, and it used to do my head in. And that song was the most popular bloody song on it.
Okay, and how many times a day would you hear Ghostbusters?
It was ridiculous. It was about 10 or 20 times a day.
Oh, my
Put me
God.
off. It was one of my favourite films of the 80s. It's not anymore.
You just can't deal with this. And how is she as a dancer?
She's actually pretty good, in fairness.
But only to one song.
Yeah, only to one song. Anything else, she's rubbish.
And what is it? You've got something else about neighbours, do you, Terry?
A few years ago. My son is 5 now, so it's about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we had our neighbours next door. I thought he was doing work one night at about 10 o'clock at night, and I was going mad. It was just this rhythmic banging on the walls, but it started to get faster and faster and faster. Mm-hmm. And continued for about 4 weeks.
Whoa.
Every night.
Yeah?
They were obviously trying for a baby.
Wow.
For a month. For an absolute month. And the worst thing about it wasn't the noise, it was the fact that we had only had a baby and I wasn't getting any at the time.
Yeah, so you were jealous.
Completely.
I love it.
Yeah. Jealous and angry, tired,
Yeah.
all of the above.
I love it.
Well.
All right,
I think
Terry.
I prefer the dancing.
Terry, listen, have a good day, man.
Bye, Terry.
Take it easy.
See
Have
you
a
now.
lovely day.
Bye-bye.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Morning, guys.
Yeah.
With a new sponsor, I
We
come.
have a new sponsor. Go
Yes,
ahead.
bearing gifts. I would like to actually physically bring the gifts
Oh, no,
with me.
just go.
Right,
Just
okay.
go.
Yeah.
No,
what?
you like this one, Lucy?
Go on.
Manhattan popcorn, Ireland's
Oh.
favourite popcorn.
Did they give us any?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but
We
they're
need
now,
to talk.
they're the
I mean, he's probably
sponsors.
listening. Gigi, where's the popcorn?
Gigi, where's the popcorn? I love
Exactly.
Manhattan popcorn. especially with
Manhattan.ie.
Maltesers.
Okay.
They do but they're salt and vinegar crisps, Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't tasted salt and vinegar until you've tasted Manhattan.
Has this been agreed?
I
with
also
sponsor?
really like
This
their
is-
cheesy. Do you
No,
like
I'm telling you now,
their
it's the
cheesy
best.
popcorn? Do you like the cheesy with the white cheese,
but
the blue packet?
Salt and vinegar crisps.
That's it. I need to get popcorn.
Gigi, sort it out.
Okay, so actually we should have popcorn every Thursday
We
when you're
should,
doing the
we
movies.
should.
Yes.
That would keep you quiet
And
while
what
I
else
talk.
do they make? Do they make any chocolate?
They do peanut butter. I can't
Yes.
go there, but
Okay.
they do that.
I can.
You can have my peanut
What
butter.
else do they make?
They make everything tasty.
Well,
Okay.
can they send us in some stuff, please, for movies on a Thursday?
We will have a eating movies. You know how they do movies and wine over at the other place?
Oh, the other
Yeah.
place, yeah.
We'll do movies and food.
No, I want a wine as well.
Okay, movies, food and wine.
I just want the food. I'm really hungry now.
We're talking about a good thing and a bad thing this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get the bad out of the way, shall we?
Yes,
Yeah.
we shall.
It's called The Limit Of. Now, this has been described as Ireland's answer to Robin Hood.
Oh.
It is not.
All right. Okay.
Now, firstly, I've got to say, there's a couple of Mayo lads, brothers, who finance their own film. They've done the soundtrack. They've put it all together, years in the making, all that sort of stuff. It stars Lawrence O'Foran, who's been in The Vikings and a
Right,
few
yeah.
other films. Great Irish actor.
Yeah.
Great idea, just sucked in the execution.
Really?
Basically, it's a banker who's goes through a traumatic personal experiences and turns the bank into his own little pot of money to rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Okay.
But it goes all weird. He falls in love with his co-worker and then ties her up and does naughty things to her.
Oh,
and
it's very 50 Shades.
it's not even 50 Shades.
50 Shades of Banking.
50 Shades of Banking. It's just confusing, Lucy. I ended the film going, what just happened?
Right. So
I normally
what
like
just happened?
Well, I normally like to encourage people to see Irish films, but I encourage you not to see this.
Okay.
Oh.
See everything but this.
Oh.
I'm not even going to give it a star.
Crikey, said Mikey. This has never happened in the year I've been here.
Not this year yet, so I'm giving no stars to The Limit Of.
Whoa. So what's
It's that bad. Do we know any actors in it?
Well, Lawrence O'Foran, you would know his face if you see him in The Vikings and stuff like that.
What's the movie called again?
The Limit Of.
Oh my God! And when's it
that-
released?
It's out now.
Oh,
And we
don't
don't
say
hurt
it.
anybody's feelings.
But
he's
that's a
He's a
review.
review. He's a critique. He has to do
But he
that.
can lie. I mean, you know.
I just said to you, I would
I don't think that all
normally-
the acts in Orange Got Talent are good, but I tell them all they're amazing.
Yeah, but you get paid. I do this for free, you see.
What part of popcorn did you not just understand?
That's true.
He can't be corrupted.
I get paid in popcorn.
So that's the bad. What's the good?
Let's go to the good, which
yeah.
is Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Oh.
Those woods belong to something else. Something
That cat was dead.
that brings things back. I know what you're thinking of doing, but they don't come back the same.
Daddy. What's going on?
Hug your daughter.
Yeah, this is it.
Did he say that cow was dead?
The cat. So the cat. Okay, so here's the background. You didn't
Okay,
see
I'm
the
not going to
original.
lie to you. That would make me laugh out loud.
It's a bit of fun and a bit of fright. Did you see the original?
No.
Okay, so family moved to the woods. They buy a big property and they discover there's a pet cemetery in the backyard.
Right.
But not only for pets, there's basically a tribal burial ground
Right.
beyond the pet cemetery. And this is where if your pet dies, you
Yeah.
go and put Lassie in the cemetery and Lassie comes back.
Oh God!
How would that be scary?
No, that's what happens first. So the family's little cat dies,
Yeah.
and then they bury them in the thing, and
Yeah.
the little cat comes back.
But is the cat angry or something?
The cat's not normal.
The cat's not normal.
So the cat gets angry.
Wow.
Then poor girlie in the family,
Yeah.
little daughter dies.
Is this movie one, movie two?
What do you mean?
It's the same movie. Yeah.
The same, is this the first movie or the second movie?
There's only one movie.
It's only
I'm
one
talking
movie.
about.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said if you saw the first movie.
No,
No,
it's
it's
a
a-
remake.
Yeah.
This is the,
Okay, just keep talking.
so the girl dies in the family.
Oh, no, how?
And Daddy Jason
How?
Clarke, the Australian actor who's brilliant, he is obviously so messed up by this.
Yeah.
He decides to bury daughter in the tribal
In the
burial
pet
ground.
cemetery.
But why, if he's been scared, if he's scared of the family cat?
But he wants her back.
But
He
she's
does-
not going to come back normal.
She comes back.
but not normal.
Not
Does
normal
she
at
come
all.
back like you're one?
Very,
From The
very.
Exorcist.
This is so good, Lucy. This is the atypical horror film. It's the scary music, the people doing things in the night that they shouldn't, like walking in the dark and things
Yeah.
like that. And Jason Clarke actually spoke to him. He's the Aussie star. He plays the dad, and he was even frightened.
Stephen King said it's very, very terrifying and disturbing, which I thought was great. It genuinely is. I was disturbed shooting it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Things
was.
went
You
bump
know,
in the night?
and I don't really like revisiting it.
Yeah.
It's a full-on... I mean, it's terrifying. It's very disturbing, that novel, if you've read it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very disturbing novel. Particularly, as a parent, it's like, oh, my God. And, once you believe that conceit of a place being up there that can bring things back, once you just accept that. And King does a great way, and the film does, of just moving into it, where that's it. Go into it. What that does to a person and what you'll do from it, it lies in all of us. And, I spent a lot of time digging in dirt and ground with, it's just, I've got to get back and finish the ADO. I'm like, oh, God.
So he was very moved by it. And it is
Wow.
spooky, Lucy, like traditional horror, like this will scare you, you'll jump out of your seat.
But why do they come back all weird? I'm just looking at a picture of a cat.
Well, you're dead, Lucy, so you're never going to come back. It's
So why do you come back at all? I mean, that's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a movie.
It's a movie. It's a horror movie. There wasn't really that much damage
Zip it,
done with
Hazy.
the
You told me you're
chainsaw.
scared of horrors.
I am scared of horrors, but I love a horror movie.
John Lithgow's in this too.
Okay.
Who is brilliant. Remember John Lithgow?
Love John Lithgow.
And he is funny next door neighbour.
Star-wise?
Oh, Can I go 4 stars?
Yes, you can.
Whoa,
Well, I will.
you gave the other one 0 and
Yes.
you're giving this 4. It's like reincarnated cat.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
There's a dog. Somebody sent in a picture of a dog called Cello. Yeah.
Somebody has a Jack Russell called Walter.
Okay, Walter the Jack
Gandalf,
Russell.
that's a brilliant name for a dog.
Gandalf. There's a guy who's
Gandalf.
2 dogs. One is called Pepsi and one is called Max.
Love it.
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, that's
A
it.
German shepherd called Bandit. I'm a trucker and Smokey and the Bandit is my favourite movie. That's who got his name.
There's Kingsley, after a character from Harry Potter, somebody said. Got Jonathan's text in to say, my dogs are Trooper and Puddles. I used to have a dog named Two for Gooper, Yober Chober, Underdog, Hawtrey Clark.
Hysterical.
Yes. And
There's
he
a lot
said-
of Robbie Keanes.
A lot of Keanes, yeah, Keanos. He said, I always threatened my kids I'd have 3 dogs and I'd name them, hey you, come here, and what are you looking at? So I could just yell out the front door to bring them in after a walk.
That's clever.
It is clever, isn't it?
My neighbour called his dog Tyson and my brother called his dog Dollar.
Dollar. Okay. Catherine, is it? Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Good,
How are
how
you
are
doing?
you?
Not too bad. My name is Cassie, by the way, not Cathy.
Cassie, don't worry, Clint's from Australia.
Cassie.
All right, it's okay.
All right, Cassie, where you sound like you're on the edge of a cliff shouting.
I'm driving at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. What's the traffic like? Is it calming down?
No, it's really bad.
What's
Right.
going on? Maybe there's been an accident somewhere. Where are you?
I'm in town, just coming off Marion Row.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit heavy around there.
Okay, so tell us about your dog.
I have a Saluki called Roo,
Yeah.
and it's short for kangaroo. And originally we were going to call her Rua because she's ginger coloured, and that's the Irish for ginger.
Yes.
But when she was 12 weeks old, she jumped out the upstairs bedroom window and bounced off the patio.
Oh, God.
Hence the name Kangaroo. And she never broke a bone in her body, and the vets couldn't figure out why.
Wow.
They had
No.
to bring specialists in and everything to figure it out, and they couldn't figure it out. So, so we call her Kangaroo.
And is she still
That is
okay?
amazing.
She's perfect. She's 2 now, yeah, and she has a little buddy called Sadie.
Ah,
So,
very good, very good.
Yeah, all good.
It's a funny thing because when Rocky was a little puppy, he used to climb out my daughter's window onto the front of the roof with a sort of roof thing, and he'd actually look like he was about to jump down. We had to tempt him back in with treats. Maybe it's a thing they do when they're young, you know?
Must be. The vets had actually never heard of a dog jumping out the bedroom window before, and they told us that to lock all the doors and the windows because she'll do it again.
Oh, she's a little crazy lady.
I love it. I love it.
Cute.
Crazy, all right, yeah.
All right.
Oh, sweet.
Cassie, thanks for the call.
Bye, Cassie.
No
Have a
problem.
lovely day.
Bye-bye.
This was a really good one. We had a dog called Moses, and then the dog after was called Lazarus.
Very good. Who have I got? I've got Tom, I think. Tom, how are you?
Hello there.
Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
Oh, grand, from the Bailaborough area here in County Cavan.
Love it.
Avid listener to the station.
Oh, good man yourself. Thank
Well,
you,
I tell you,
Tom.
I have a special needs child,
Yeah.
sharp as a button.
Yeah.
But we got 2 cats, 2 strays, and she's named them Pizza and Chips.
Oh, sweet. Pizza and chips.
And you know something, the two of them nearly talk to you.
Oh, no, they're human. Well, look.
They're nearly human. And I've never been in my life a cat lover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the mother sort of had a great sort of horror of cats, you know, and I had the same thing growing up. And you know something, I have been converted. They really are. They're so clever and so cute.
Yeah.
But as I say, and you know, like it's like everything else.
Yeah.
With her, they're special. They really and they look
Absolutely.
after her. She goes out to play. They'll follow her around.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's got
yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dream is to be followed around by pizza and chips. You got the dream come true. Listen, thanks for the call,
Oh,
man.
that's lovely. Give her a
It's been
kiss from
pleasure.
us.
And keep up the show. Is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Cheers,
All
man.
the best.
Have a
Cheers,
lovely
man.
day.
Pizza and
Bye-bye.
chips.
Bye.
That's good. Okay. There's many coming in.
I know. Somebody says, I know it's not a dog, but I had 2 sheep called Lunch and Dinner.
It's sheep.
Yeah.
God, okay. Which clearly one day they became lunch and dinner. Somebody just texted in to say they had a lovely Labrador and they called it Scylla because it was a black Labrador.
Genius.
All right, Dave.
Morning, lads.
Good
Morning.
morning. How you doing?
Morning, Dave.
All good, all good.
All good, all good. Okay, tell us about your dog.
Right, so we rehomed the dog off a friend of ours. Now, moved into an old apartment and wasn't allowed to have a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the dog, her name was Jess.
Yeah.
But the only problem is the wife's name is Jess too.
So you've got a wife and a dog named Jess?
Yeah, so I'll give out to the dog and then pretend. I'll give out to the wife and pretend I'm talking to the dog. It's fun, it is.
Or wife say, hey, Jess, who farted?
Yeah.
Not that your wife farts.
Oh, no. She's up getting her hair done.
Brilliant. I love that. Jess and Jess. And I've got a daughter called Jess. Good name, good company.
Actually, there is somebody that rang in to say that, texted me in to say that he named his dog after his ex-wife. When he got a dog, he named it Lorraine so he could shout the rudest things at her. But you've got to be a little bit more careful, Dave.
I have to be a little more careful what I say and who I refer to. Yeah.
Well, this is it. Especially with the wife. She'll kill you quicker than the dog.
All right, man. Listen, thanks for the call. All right.
Bye, Dave. Bye.
Hey, Una, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Tell us your dog.
I have a boxer. Well, he's a boxer, and we call him Rory Gallagher.
Oh, that is hilarious. Rory Gallagher.
Okay. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, because, well, we're big Rory Gallagher fans.
Yeah.
And my son decided he'd like to call him Rory Gallagher. And he likes the guitar. And his tail is not docked, so when he sometimes he hits the guitar with his tail. So we just start to say he has this big long tail. We start to say he's in training now for his next concert.
Yes.
So
you might go and see him at Croke Park.
Yeah, so he knows his name and all, Rory Gallagher. Yes.
So technically, you have a dog that can play the guitar.
Well, he hits it with his tail.
That'll do. I love it. That's a good name. Una, thanks for the call.
Thank you, Una. Have a lovely day.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
We're talking about snoozing.
Good morning, everybody.
And hitting the snooze. Amanda, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
How
morning.
Are you?
Hiya.
Hiya.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Good.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
Oh, my sister, Martina. I'm naming her and shaming her, yeah.
Good, yeah. Yeah, you're dead right too.
She came to live with me for about a year. And she had Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine.
Oh.
As her alarm call, yeah.
No.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Oh, no.
And just that bit over and over and over again.
And how often?
Oh, she'd snooze every 5 minutes for the best part of an hour.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
And full volume.
And wait, what time would this start at then in the morning?
6:30.
Okay, yeah.
7:30ish.
Oh, okay.
I'd be up then. We'd be getting the kids ready for school. All my kids would be going, oh my God, it's Tina.
How annoying. She's single?
Yeah. She is.
It's beginning to make sense.
Oh,
yeah, she lives in Cork now, so I feel sorry for her roommates, whoever they have.
Oh, no, she's got roommates.
Yeah.
And is she still doing it, do we know?
Hopefully she has a different tone.
You would imagine she will at this stage, wouldn't you? Yeah. But then you get into such a habit that you just love that same tone all the time.
Oh, God, that would drive me
we hate
insane.
it so much. We hate that song.
Oh, God.
If it comes on, my kids still to this day will just look and go, Tina.
Oh, hang on. Your sister's waking up. Here it is. Oh, so that's what you had to go for years and years. Okay. How does that song make you feel now, right now?
Oh, yeah. PTSD, definitely.
So this went on for 1 hour every morning?
One more. We got 1 hour every 5 minutes. So we all want to scream.
Oh.
And she slept through it.
Oh, no.
That's it. Because she's so used to it.
And she thought it was great. She said, it's a real get up and go song. And I was like, but you never get up.
So how did you eventually get rid of her?
She got her own place, moved out, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
I love it.
So you just offered her a wad of cash and said, look, leave.
Yeah, please, I'll help you house hunt.
Yeah, I'll help you. Let me help you.
Here's the best bit.
Yeah,
There you go. That's going to drive you mad. Amanda, listen, thanks for the call.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, see you.
Talk to you later.
See you. Hey, Sinead,
Bye.
how are you? Hey, Sinead.
Hello.
Hiya, how are you?
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good.
What's your snoozy story? Are you a snoozy button person, weirdo?
I am.
Oh, God.
I just can't get up in the morning. I'm not one of these people who hops up.
Right.
I set an alarm every 5 minutes for the best part of an hour, and it drives my boyfriend insane.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, you see, this is what Richie does with me. So what time does this start at then every morning?
Well, what I do, normally we go to work together, and I set 2 alarms.
Yeah.
But I won't get up till the second one, so that rests his head. That's 6:30. But if I'm in the house by myself, if he's gone off to work earlier, then it's every 5 minutes for an hour.
But why? Why don't you just let your mind switch off for the hour?
Because if I don't hear it, I'm a very deep sleeper. I can't. I need to have that kind of, the 5-minute warning.
Yeah.
But do you need the 5-minute warning like 6 times?
Yeah.
Do you not realise if you trained yourself, you could actually get an extra hour's sleep?
I know, and that's my boyfriend's point as well, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, God, okay.
You were a little weirdo. And are you still together?
We are indeed.
It's true love. That is true love.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
You want this, maybe?
Well, I'd like an intro.
Welcome along to...
Excuse me.
Sorry, you do the intro. I'm the
Excuse me,
contestant.
I am the professional presenter here.
Of course you are.
Thank you. I don't need you.
I forgot.
Some little radio jock introducing me. Thank you.
Ooh.
Where in the world, everybody? Brought to you by Lucy Kennedy. This week's contestant is Colm Hayes.
Hello.
You may know him from such shows as
Colin Jim Jim's Home Run and Dirty Old Towns.
Thank you. Okay, Colm, you've given us the impression that geography is your speciality subject.
Yes, I have.
Is that correct?
Yes, thank you very much, Lucy
Okay,
Kennedy.
so I'm going to ask you 6 questions and then we're going to test your knowledge on currencies.
I love Denise Van Outen.
It's Van Outen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Okay, here's your first question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You turn it down a little bit, please.
Okay.
What is the biggest ocean?
Well.
I would take one answer, and I don't want any waffling.
The Pacific Ocean.
Correct.
Back of the net.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Name the sea that lies between Australia and New Zealand. Name the sea that lies between Australia and New Zealand.
Is it the Tasmanian Sea?
It's the Tasman Sea.
That's the same bloody thing.
It's not the same thing. It's not.
Would you give it to me, Clint? You're
no,
you're from New
it's the
Zealand.
Tasman. No. So 1 so far, everybody.
Oh, please.
Shh. Settle down now, please.
Mm-hmm.
In which county would you find the White Cliffs of Dover?
In which county? Sussex? No, I know. You're going to tell
Kent.
me. I meant to say that. That's my second answer. Okay.
Next. Which Channel Island has banned driving?
Jeez. Guernsey.
No. Sark.
I'm doing really bad here.
Sounds like you're not that good.
Yeah.
Next. Which country has the longest coastline in the world?
Wow, that's a good one. I'd have to probably say Russia.
No.
For God's
Canada.
That's ridiculous.
That's why they call them all talk hazy.
I don't believe that.
Okay, let me test your currency.
Okay, how did I do? I got one right. Yeah.
1 right, yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, it's all going to come
Name
right.
the Shh. If you just concentrate and stop talking,
Yes,
you might get 1 right.
Thank you, Lucy Kennedy.
Name the currencies of these countries. Japan.
Yen.
Correct. India.
Ruby. Ruble. Ruple.
No, it's rupee.
What's rupee? I said rupee.
No, you didn't. So I'm not going to give you that.
God, you're a harsh taskmaster.
Denmark.
That's the euro, isn't it?
No, it's the krone.
Oh, I meant to say the krone. Sorry.
Thailand.
Oh, I can't get the dollar. The Thailand dollar.
No, the baht.
They trade with bats.
And finally, please concentrate.
I can try.
You're very giddy.
I know.
Switzerland.
The franc.
Correct.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 10,
yes.
you got 3. Play the music.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Your gut knows. Like, I went out with a guy once and he was so weird about his phone. He basically built a moat around it at night, so I couldn't get at it.
Yeah.
And that's when you know, you're like, there's something not right. So obviously I hacked in and I was dead right, and I'm glad I hacked in. I'd hack in again tomorrow.
Did you hack into his phone?
I went into his phone, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Found loads of stuff. He was slipping into so many DMs. I was worried he was actually made of butter. Like, the man was all over the place. So I was totally right. Trust your instincts.
But did you face to face with him then, or did you just, that was it, you left or gone?
I showed him the phone and I said, look at you.
And what did he say?
He said, the usual, what they always say. They're my mates.
Okay.
They're your mates, are you? Where did you meet Pamela XOX? Golf? I don't think so, pal.
So Facebook, Instagram, that's the way that... Look...
I know loads of girls and guys.
Yeah.
See, it's hard now because it's so easy to like not be loyal now. Like you've so many people at the touch of a button. You can just slip into someone else's Instagram account.
But is having somebody at the touch of a button, if you say have an ex-girlfriend or whatever, and then you start at a touch of a button, you find her on Facebook and maybe a couple of DMs, is that considered disloyal? If it's only on a DM?
Some of the stuff, I guess, you're better off just not knowing.
Yeah, okay.
You know, that kind of way. But certainly cheating and stuff, you'd want to be known about that now, wouldn't you?
Can you have a digital affair?
Yes, you can have an emotional affair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just on a phone.
I think you can totally have an emotional affair, yeah.
Well, okay.
I think that's more. Women will be more concerned about that. Men are more concerned with physical affairs. Now, that's a sweeping general statement, but that's how I feel.
That is a very sweeping general statement, but I think...
Men do this and women do that.
Yeah,
fact.
But, well, look, we are different, but all equal, but different.
Well said.
Okay. If somebody is willing to admit that they've been caught, right? We'll put them in the draw for Bon Jovi tickets. Or if you've actually... Now, this is somebody's got to ring in. Or if you actually have snooped and there's a great story behind it.
Yeah.
Put you in the draw for Bon Jovi tickets.
Yeah.
But also, come on, let's just... This is the moment. You can atone for your sins, or you can drop them in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to say, and you probably won't be taking him or her with you, but Bon Jovi have 2 tickets. Bon Jovi have added a second concert at the RDS Stadium on the 16th of June, and they're playing 2 gigs now, 15th and 16th of June. Tickets. Everybody who texts in at 087 18 100 or that's a WhatsApp as well. We'll go into the draw. You've got something first, Clint?
I have a story for you.
Oh, Clint always runs in with the real juicy stories.
I don't know if I can tell this now. No, not I. It's a friend. Definitely a friend.
Oh, it's a friend.
A friend, of course.
No, it's 100% a friend, but I just don't know whether they're listening now. So anyway, I won't say
names. No names. Yeah.
So they were suspecting of their partner.
Yeah.
And at the time, the partner was unemployed, so had a lot of time on their hands at home.
Mm-hmm.
So the boyfriend installed a hidden microphone in the bedroom.
That's next level.
In the bedroom?
In the bedroom.
Okay.
And lo and behold, it was only there for a couple of days. Wow. And he caught the partner out.
Wow.
Indulging in the bedroom. With evidence of sound.
But why?
What?
Why not put the camera in as well?
The camera was too expensive or something.
Why not just... I would have just turned up. I suppose he can't. He's working.
No,
what are you going to do?
Exactly.
You can't just camp outside the house.
He wanted proof.
And then you have to listen to it. Yeah. That's hell.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
But can you just say, I'm really sorry I had the TV on loud?
No. There was names used and things said. And,
okay.
Oh, my God. And you heard, you could hear him probably dissing his partner and all that stuff.
No, I don't think there was dissing, but there was references to, the question was asked, do you have someone? And the question was, yeah.
Oh.
And was there a lot of amorous talk as well?
There was amorous noises.
Amorous noises. Yes. Okay.
Wow. It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
There was a good one there from Claire as well. Have you got that one? That was quite a serious one. Okay.
Where is she? Oh, yeah, I have it here.
There you go.
I was 7 months pregnant and suspected my ex-husband of cheating. I logged onto his emails and there it was. 2 different women sexting. Can you say sexting?
Yeah, you can.
I stayed for a while after the little one was born, but then I had an affair and told him about it, and then I left the marriage. Still with my partner that I had an affair with, and I'd never question him or fear he's unfaithful.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, when you know, you know.
The reason we're saying this is because 4 out of 10 people have admitted spying on their partners. And sometimes it goes right and sometimes it goes wrong. Danielle, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you this morning?
A little nervous that I might be divorced by the end of the day.
Nah, you won't. You'll be fine. This is a good sobering thought. And what happened to you in your snooping?
Right, okay, so my beautiful, loving husband, have to say that. He went out one night with his work group, and it was quite a big night out, and I was actually pregnant at the time. We weren't married yet.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, where is he? I haven't seen him. It's really late. And this is back in Australia, so none of these people will hear this except for my husband.
Okay.
And I started sending him text messages to find out where he was, trying to ring him because I was getting worried. It was about 5 in the morning. Anyway, he finally came home, 3 sheets to the wind, fell into bed, and I was like, he came home, fantastic. I shouldn't have worried. What was I getting all stressed about? So I decided to go into his phone to remove the text messages that I'd sent to him.
Oh.
So I didn't want him to think I was a complete psycho, you know?
Yeah, okay.
And as I was doing that, I noticed a few text messages from a girl called Sandy. Now, Sandy was sending messages like, "Where is my Irish boy? I'm wearing that short skirt that you really like." So I started to really freak out again, and I lost the plot. I couldn't wake him up, and I decided, that's it, I'm going to ring Sandy. So 6 a.m. in the morning, here I am ringing Sandy, and she didn't answer. Fair play to her. So I left a few voicemails, screaming down the phone at her, telling her if she ever went near my husband, I'd rip her face off.
Okay.
As you do.
Yeah.
And then I hung up, and then I remembered, the husband's phone wasn't working that night, and he borrowed Mike's phone. It turns out that Sandy is Mike's girlfriend, and Mike is also Irish.
Oh, how embarrassing.
And you can't delete a voicemail. Sure you can't.
Yeah,
Can you delete a voicemail? I don't think you can.
So
not in those days.
Yeah. How did you wriggle your way out of that?
Well, she was apparently quite scared of me after that.
Not surprised.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, it was all laughed off in the end, and thankfully Mike had a good sense of humour, and we all made up in the end and moved to Ireland.
Oh, brilliant. That's why you moved to... Did Sandy move to Ireland as well?
No, I don't actually know. I think they're still in Australia. I don't know. Or maybe they're in Galway. I don't know.
Okay, Galway, Australia. Daniel, I love it. Okay, that's a good story. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Okay, take care of yourself. See you now. See, sometimes it goes wrong, doesn't it?
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
That's it from the Colm and Lucy podcast. We'll have another podcast up next week. And remember, you can join us live on the radio. Radio Nova, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10.
The Colm and Lucy Podcast. Seriously addictive podcasting.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.